Back in a second. I'm off to the Kazi.
I'll be here with my drink.
Well.
Here it is. Have you got any tobacco? I've run out of mine.
Nah, I lost my pouch. I don't know where. Wait a minute. What's this?
Oh, is this your tobacco pouch?
Well, oh, it is.
Well, I have to go now. I know a captain who's planning an expedition to Cape Cod. Captain Ahab's his name. He commanded the Pequod. He might need good harpooners. I'll tell him about you.
Maybe. If you like, aye.
I'm done here. It's time to leave.
Okay. Well, that doesn't connect anything. I mean, he was there. Pouch proves he was there. There's a missing tin box, though. Okay. Alright, what does it do? That's ridiculous. No. Doesn't prove squat. Gotta be something else here. No, there we go.
These are the suspect's belongings. I wonder if these are connected.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Number 8532. Bingo!
Now we have the proof that Nelligan's papers were indeed here. It seems that they have vanished, however.
Great. Ooh, what are you? Nelligan has a motive now. Lucky throw my ass. But you'd think that It could have been these two fuckers working together. But it just seems so outlandish. I like it.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Let's see if he gives up anybody. Because it could have been...
Tell me, Mr. Nelligan.
I was trying to find some information about my father.
I assume you had another purpose, to retrieve the bond certificates. Am I correct?
Yes. I discovered some time ago that a few of the missing securities had reappeared on the London market. You can imagine my
You're awful
amazement.
smart for an urchin.
I spent months trying to find them, and at last I discovered that the original seller had been Captain Peter Carey. These papers, they belonged to my family, but I could not find them there.
That's all for now. Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Explains his presence, yes, but... he's not strong enough to... He doesn't have the... you.
I'm not saying...
What am I doing?
It seems to me that he would drop that in shock upon seeing that it's all circumstantial. Oh, okay. Okay, well, let's just start. It's a lucky throw. Alright, well, let's see if this holds water. He was there. Wait a minute. Give him the motive. Pouch person does it. Possible conspiracy. Dang. Gee, I hope this is
The
the
case is solved. I am now ready to present the guilty party.
So tell me, who killed Black Peter?
There are two culprits, Inspector. Nelligan and Hurtley.
What? Well, I would never have guessed, Mr. Holmes.
I'm second guessing myself already.
It was a combination of two motives, culminating in one crime.
What were their motives?
The first was revenge. Black Peter possessed the bond certificates that had belonged to Nelligan's father, and young
That's
Nelligan
true.
wished to retrieve them.
And the second?
The second was a crime of passion. Liam Hurtley was in love with Black Peter's wife, and this caused a conflict between him and Carrie.
Well. Makes sense, Mr. Holmes.
I suggest that you organize a small confrontation between the two, just to confirm my accusation.
Here's
That's
hoping.
a good idea, Mr. Holmes.
Oh,
I'll talk
dearie
to
me.
these fellows. Join me in the interrogation room. Gentlemen, we know everything about your association to kill Black Peter. Admit that you planned it together.
Our association? I don't even know this man.
You needed to kill Peter Carey. There had to be two of you there.
Damn it.
Ridiculous. I'm innocent.
All that remains is to determine the level of guilt. Which one of you is the initiator in this case?
But I just told you I've never seen this man before.
It's him. He's the culprit. He was forcing me. He threatened me. He's the mastermind behind it all.
Shut up. You're a lunatic.
Well, it all seems very clear, don't you think, Mr. Holmes?
No.
Both are guilty, of course, but I believe that Hurtley was the initiator of the crime.
It's ridiculous. Why would I need the help of this weakling?
You wanted to be rid of the man who was terrorizing his wife, and who prevented the two of you from being together. Young Nelligan was just following his lead.
You are wrong. I have nothing whatsoever to do with this.
What is your crap there, you
You'll
idiot?
explain that to the judge.
The case is resolved, Inspector. I shall return to Baker Street.
Very well, Mr. Holmes. Goodbye for now.
I don't trust it. This I really don't trust, but we'll see what happens. Let's just see if it flies. Oh my gosh.
Good afternoon. I must be at the wrong address. I'd like to speak with a ship's captain, Captain Ahab. Is that you?
No, my name is Sherlock Holmes.
That detective fella? So, you wanted to see me?
That is correct. We need to talk.
About what?
About Black Peter, who was killed in his own hut with a harpoon.
You know, don't you?
You gotta be
Yes.
shitting me.
How?
The tobacco pouch. You recognized
All
it.
of the clues, all the evidentiary change led up the
Sailor.
other way. When it was like,
It
oh,
was
well,
you.
you know.
Unbelievable. Well, fine. I confess. But if you really do know everything, you should also know that I didn't want to kill him. He made me do it.
I know. Did you know about this story with the bond certificates? Did you need money?
Yeah. I just wanted him to cough up a little silver.
This
I'm
is
out of work.
the
And I thought
bullshittiest.
maybe he could help me. Well, he refused outright, and he insulted me. I reminded him I knew all about that murder he committed at sea in 1883. Then he got mad when I spoke about his treasure. I barely just had time to throw the harpoon at him before he could jump at me with his knife. You know the truth. What will you do now?
Okay,
I ask that you return the bond certificates. Keep some of them. You will need them in your exile. It is better that you leave the country for a few years.
And you won't say anything to the police?
I will not say anything as long as you return the money.
Well, I'll do as you ask. But what about Inspector Lestrade?
I will deal with him. Goodbye.
– All right, so
It's good
Let's
that you asked me to
talk.
come, Mr. Holmes. We do need to talk.
About what?
What do you mean? Our case, Mr. Holmes. You sent me a message via your little thug,
His name is Wiggins, Inspector.
telling me that the case is solved. Well, Mr. Holmes, tell me, who is our murderer and where is he?
The morgue.
Eh?
His name is, or rather was, Pablo Coventral. He was also on the ship with Peter Carey, and he was a harpooner. I'll tell you everything, Inspector, but do calm down. Mrs. Hudson will bring us tea and orange cake.
Orange cake? You're spoiling me, Mr. Holmes. That's my favourite.
it seems to me that "ought me favorite" would be a better
Ah,
term
Mr.
for
Holmes.
use.
Inspector Lestrade told me that I should thank you for clearing my name. He also said that you were waiting for me here. I came as fast as I could. I cannot thank you enough. It is all because of you that this nightmare is finally over.
I believe that this belongs to you.
My father's securities. Incredible! But how did you get them?
It would take far too long to explain.
Yeah,
Tell
it
me.
would.
This is extraordinary. You are a genius.
You're a drunk.
And then that may serve as an explanation.
Okay,
Goodbye,
so-
Mr. Nelligan, and good luck.
Let me just throw
Goodbye,
this out
Mr.
here,
Holmes.
folks.
And thank you. 1,000 times thank you.
You know what? Fine. Ooh. You know what? Sure. Alright. Alright, well, it's probably going to play the intro while I'm talking over this, but here's the thing. When you make a mystery game, the point is not to show off how... I'd like to think of myself as a fairly observant fella, and using the deduction spaces that I got, and what looked... This ending is bullshit. You don't... That's not how you write a good mystery. That was not a good mystery. That was, let me show you how random circumstance can come together. When you're writing fictional mysteries, it needs to wrap up just so. The clues need to point to the baddie because we get a sense of security out of knowing that if you commit a crime, the bad guy will be found because he is the bad guy and he has not covered his tracks enough.
As your friend and your doctor,
This was
I
not
really do recommend that you give yourself a complete change of scene.
nice.
Fresh air, brisk walks, bird watching, chopping wood.
Sounds intolerable. I mean, certainly it
But
sounds delightful.
It's just
But you
that
haven't
was
yet told
not a
me who your
good
friend is.
ending.
The one
That
we're
was
going to
not
visit.
a good plan.
He is a bee lover.
A bee lover? Do you
I mean,
that
at least
he
it lets you
keeps
go
bees?
back and
That
retry
must be
it
Mrs.
over and
Hudson,
over again. But
bringing the warm cloth.
There's someone to see you, Mr.
oh
Holmes.
no!
I have no time. Send whoever it is away.
Yes, Holmes, I really think we ought to leave now.
Oh, we almost made it out, and now we're right back in the thick of it.
Mycroft.
Sherlock.
Oh, Mr. Holmes? Perhaps you don't remember me. I'm Dr. Watson. We met at the Diogenes Club a few years ago. I documented our encounter in a short story I gave the title The Greek Interpreter.
He does remember you, Watson. My brother remembers everything, and that is why he is so valuable to the government.
We are about to depart for the train station.
I know.
You know?
Sherlock, I need your help. There are people who presently threaten both our country
You're not
and the
Stephen
crown
Fry.
itself. You must help us with those methods of yours.
Need help. Those are not words I would readily associate with you, Mycroft.
I wrote you a letter, but you did not reply. And this is not about politics. It's about people. People similar to those whom you pretend.
It looks
to
like
defend.
Vulturo.
Petty detective affairs.
Everything is about politics with you, Mycroft. I'm not interested. Have some of your agents, your spies, or worse, undertake this job of yours. You are defending your people, and they have little to do with the people I choose to help, I can assure you.
That's the point. You think exactly as they do.
The Merry Men. He is talking about the Merry Men, a band of idealistic terrorists.
Sherlock, do please think about it. They are planning something diabolical. Your country needs you.
You need me, Mycroft, and you are not the country. Although if your waistline expands very much further.
Mrs. Hudson, tea will not be necessary. Dr. Watson, the train conductor, Mr. Parker, is aware that you will be 7 minutes late. You are in the 4th car. The train will be waiting for you. Sherlock, enjoy your time in Staffordshire. And do, please, at least write to me on your return.
Hey, cool. Alright, well, I'm going to do one last thing. And I'm going to check my conclusion. Okay, good. Alright, and that's going to wrap up Sherlock Holmes' Crimes and Punishments for me today. So I will upload this as soon as I can, once I get done being annoyed at it. And I will see you for the next case. Cheerio, old chaps.